G'day everybody, Daniel here from Vertec IT Services. This is Cybersecurity tip number 66 or so. It's a bit of a COVID-19 or pandemic type video. A few things. Returning to work considerations, okay? So when you've been in this working from home environment, we're now moving to a phase where we're going to be able to start getting back to business as usual, as far as that's well defined. You need to start considering, all right, a plan for doing that. Who is going to give that order, all right, to say within the organization we're going back to work? Who are the people who are going to go back to work? How are they going to do it? And when are they going to do it? All right, so each of those phases need to be considered. Just a one-line plan for each of those. Yeah, and you also need to set aside a little bit of time and just debrief. How did your DR situation, like you went to your working off-site location or whatever you did, working from home so that people could get into the files they needed to do? What did you have to do to make that work? Were there any bodges? Okay, figure out how that worked, and you're going to need to add in pandemic into your business continuity plans ongoingly. All right, and there's lots of tools out there and some templates and some people that I can refer you to in that respect. Beyond just your IT. Now, you've also got to think about merging any offline files that people might have put onto their desktop and worked on your desktop rather than working into the server because they didn't have a proper VPN or what have you. You need to figure out a way to merge that back into your main server repository such that you're not getting all sorts of nasty collisions. All right. Now, the other thing is you don't want to end up like my mate here, a target. Okay, just going to shot full of holes. Now, the reason I bring that up is because you got these PCs who might have been sent home working in their home environment where they've got their teenagers and various other script kiddie friends and mucking around downloading free software or basically pirated software or what have you for games or during those boring times at home. Who knows what kind of crap has been strewn across their home internal network because it's unsubdivided. You're not sitting behind a firewall that keeps you nice and cozy and safe at the office. All right. Is there printed info that people, like confidential health or financial information that people would have printed off at home that normally would have gone into the office shredders is now sitting out and potentially going to end up in somebody's recycling bin? All right, consider that as a potential risk to your organization. So part of that debrief, think about what you're going to stop doing and what you're going to keep doing. And what you might want to do more of in the future, as well as removing any insecure workarounds. Consider keeping any additional security measures that you've put in place, whether it's adding in two-factor authentication. And you're going to also need to consider when you move back into the office environment, we're going to have this period where we need to keep track of where people are and what they're doing. So for contract tracing, and get rid of that call, I probably shut this on do not disturb. So contract tracing, right? So, and what new ways of working you're going to keep on doing? You're going to need to add in new control policies. You need to update your health and safety privacy policies. Do you need to put a proper permanent solution in place where people are going to be doing working from home rather than just using their home router or what have you? There's going to be a few things which didn't work well and some things which did. My worry generally for my clients is shadow IT, where people have gone and put in bodge solutions, like started using Dropbox Personal because they just found that, the VPN's too much of a hassle, all right? Now, luckily with our clients, we have decent unified threat management of firewalls, right? Which means that we can switch on a thing which does that cloud access security broker. We can monitor the traffic that's going through them. We can spot to see if there are applications which people shouldn't be using going through the system, and then we can take action. But those are the kind of things that, I know actually I threw a whole lot at you there and it's a bit unfair, but hey, I've got some notes. If you need them, come and ask me, I'll fire them through. Anything that can help you stay above the incoming tide and push through, all the better, eh? Rather than you end up like this guy full of holes. Cheers.